What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay, and we're locked in. Sinners, the movie is out, and I must say, I gave that movie a 10 out of 10, and you know I go hard on movies, but I definitely like that, the vampire feel, but also giving us a little bit of history. So what we're going to do today is jump into an article about Ryan Coogler and how he's potentially about to turn the whole movie world upside down. Now, everything isn't what it seems, but he put a sweet deal together for this Sinners movie. So it says Ryan Coogler explains the personal reason he fought to own the rights to his new movie Sinners and none of his other films. Now, before we jump into this and break down this article and also talk about his first week sales, if you like breakdowns of articles, if you like movies, theories, predictions, then you're at the right channel. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. We're on that road to 75,000 subscribers. So, hey, hit that like button and help a brother out. But let's finish up this article. Ryan Coogler will own the rights to his new movie Sinners in 25 years, which was put us at 2050. The filmmaker told Business Insider he wants to own the movie for entirely personal reasons. Coogler said he doesn't want to own any of his other features and has no plan on future titles. So basically, this is just a one-time thing, and he had very personal connections. I know there's a lot of talks going around how he's about to change the movie game. Yeah, more directors are going to want to go down this route, but that might make some of the film companies, the studios, back away from it. So Ryan is saying he really only wants to own this one for personal reasons, and I can see that. But when you're starting to put out movies like Ryan, he's about to become one of our African American legends of directing movies. At the start of 2024, Black Panther and Creed director Ryan Coogler's latest movie, Sinners, was at the center of a heated bidding war. And as I just mentioned, he's about to be, well, he's not about to be, he's a legend already. He's solidified. We're looking for him to get his own studio or him and Tyler Perry linking up and doing something larger than life. But he was in a bidding war. And one thing that these studios like is a good black film. We got the most spending power. And what do we do with Sinners? The same thing we did with Black Panther. We made sure that these movies go number one. Set in the Jim Crow era South, the movie is an original idea by Coogler with a collection of unique elements, vampires, blues music, and a double dose of Coogler's longtime collaborator, Michael B. Jordan, playing identical twin brothers. Ryan, whenever you do your next film, I heard you got that reboot coming up. Yeah, you know who you need to contact. Just hit me up. I'll be here. But these two, when they get on the screen together, off the screen, like I said, they're amazing to work together. And there's no denying that talent right there for neither one of them. But whichever studio got the movie will have to agree to the two-time Oscar nominees' lofty terms. According to Puck News, Coogler not only wanted first dollar gross points and final cut, but also wanted ownerships of Sinners 25 years after its release. So in 25 years, 2050, he's going to be getting everything from it. He'll have all of the rights just from this movie that we've never seen done. And as far as the first dollar gross points, what that means is it's basically an insurance. And with this insurance is saying, all right, we got the movie premiere. Say we're expecting 10,000 people, but we get lower numbers and it's like 7,500. That insurance will kick in and he will start getting paid regardless to whatever the initial money is. So there isn't a loss on the overall product. I think a lot of people missed that point when they were just talking about his deal that he has in 25 years to get the ownership. I think that first dollar insurance, the gross point, that was a good negotiation tactic right there, just in case. When the smoke cleared, Warner Brothers won the movie on those terms. A request for comment from Warner Brothers was not returned because they knew, like, man, we the first ones. We could be the ones that are changing the game. But from the outside, Coogler asking for ownership of the movie looked like a power move by a major industry player whose movies ranked in over $2 billion to date. But Coogler told Business Insider that asking for ownership was less about power and more about personal symbolism. So to him, this is probably something he wrote and he was like, this is it. This is my movie. Because we got Black Panther. He didn't write it. He directed it. So this is an original piece from him. And I can see like, all right, this is my first one that I'm really putting out here on this scale and doing it the way he is. because you could tell this brother is passionate. I watched the whole video of him breaking down what film and the different angles and the IMAX that they use for it. So you can definitely see that he's very, very passionate about it. And he said this isn't about a power move. So moving forward, he isn't going to try to get this kind of deal. It's just this personal movie. The filmmaker explained that the idea came from the story itself, which vampires and gore aside, follows two brothers, both played by Jordan, who take over a juke joint in a heavily racist 1930s Mississippi. Owning a film about black ownership was a meaningful sticking point for Coogler. And also he talks about his uncle that lived down in Mississippi. And that's kind of where he got the idea from, implementing the blues, because he knew that his uncle played the blues. Ryan Coogler's R-rated historical horror film Sinners opened up on Friday. The film topped the U.S. box office on its opening weekend, earning an estimated $45 million. Remember we talked about that first dollar? Yeah, if it didn't make that money, he was still going to get paid. And Coogler also negotiated a rare compensation deal that puts him in a group of elite filmmakers. So Ryan is stepping it up, and this is where we are. #1 movie. I definitely recommend you go watch it. It is about two brothers. There is some vampire stuff in it, but they are talking a lot about history, and the overall storyline is very, very good. I will say, is it easy to follow? Yes, but just pay close attention, because there's stuff that's going to catch you off guard, but it's going to be in your face and you won't realize it till the end. And again, don't leave when the credits come on. The release also took in $15.4 million internationally for a global tally of about $60 million per variety. Now, I was part of that $15.4 million. I had to go support. You know, it's rare that I hit up the movie theaters. It's also reported to the New York Times that Warner Brothers bet big on Sinners, spending at least $90 million to bring Coogler's vision to life, as well as another $60 million in international markets. Now, that goes with the marketing, all the budgets, 90, 60 total. So it'd probably be about 150 maybe. That ain't bad to bring in 45 the first weekend. Yeah. And it was Easter weekend. So, you know, that movie's definitely about to get around. That word of mouth, that's what really does it for you if you got a good product. All right, first, let me know what you think about that deal. Is that something that more directors should do? Or do you think that movie theaters will fall away from trying to take that and adapt that because they want to keep their money? But also, what did you think about Sinners? I did a little breakdown on it. I didn't get the screenshots, but there is a breakdown where I was just joking around. We were going over Easter eggs. Let me know what you rate the movie Sinners, because I gave it a 10, and it's rare that I give movies a 10. But let me know what you think about that. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 75,000 subscribers. If there's an article that you want me to break down pertaining to movies or anything, TV shows, just drop it down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'm Mo.J, and I'm out.